Aye, lads.
Goose is maybe better than Grazer, but Goose scares me because you only get the mana once, right? Which means if you go Goose into turn 2 3 mana creature, you still have to draw a third land to actually get the fight rigging down after, right? But I guess the same thing kind of applies to the Grazer. You still need 3 lands. We could try Goose too. Goose dies to shock though, and there is quite a bit of mono red. Let's try Goose. Why not? This death. What a terrible fucking land. My god. Ob knob nobbity knob. Well, you gotta go. It's a tilt hand to get rid of Obnixilis, but we can't. It takes too long to fight through the blockers, right? The jumpers. There's no way that we wouldn't be able to kill Obnixilis eventually, but I think it would just take a little too long, so let's just discard it. It's slightly annoying, because discarding Obnixilis does have a bit of a downside. It means we have to let them get a push off. But, hey. It do be what it do be. Alright, can I get any of my big cards, please? Any henges, any riggings, any trophies? Oven? This card is not a cat. Opponent's coming in. Sure feels like we're supposed to attack for 6 here. I have to pass, man. I've got to be able to fight the Hive. If anything, I think we just want an untapped land to have access to 2 fights. Tapland, I think, is GG. Yeah, rip. Repo e repo. Wow. No land attack? Alright, opponent's lost their frickin' mind. We are technically alive. We are technically alive, and we now have 2 fights available. I mean, I'm not, like... I don't have high hopes for us winning this game. But we're alive. Surely we can draw like a henge before we take 1 damage. No food? Thoughtseize. Oh yeah, just like exactly the card I needed here. Really, really cool, man. Thank you for that. Just exactly the card I needed. Fuck! Alright, this is gonna be a yip dead from me. Our only hope is that they attack with a den rather than the hive. Okay. That's feels good, man. They listened to me? Okay, that feels bad, man. I shouldn't have said anything. I made a huge mistake opening my mouth. Good games. I regret everything. Opponent is clearly a millionaire with audio available on their gaming device. Oh shit, burn! You don't see burn very often. Most of the time it's creature red. Seems like a unbelievable top deck for them though, as usual. Dude, my Thoughtseizes are so bad. My Thoughtseizes just make opponents' top decks better. Surely burn can't beat a henge. The little monkey does not have... Yeah, the monkey doesn't have menace. It's spooky. We have to take this block, man. It do be what it do be. That's fine. So next turn we can go Henge, fight. I just have to not block this turn. By Polyk, because it can kill the creature. Kill their dino? Yes, but... I missed the heal for the turn, right? We are not gonna lose this game, man. No way. We can't lose this game. They did draw a spell though, because they didn't play land for castle. Alright, never mind. Castle only costs 4. Alright, well I mean that's way better. It's way better for us than a spell, that's for damn sure. Alright, I'd like some free life. I'd like some free life and feed our graveyard. Back to 10. Back to 8. Back to 5. I mean, mono red burn should be quite easy for us most of the time. Our nemesis is cheap flying boys. Gandalf is easy, ground creatures are easy. Goose! Oh no, the goose issue, man. The goose issue. Yeah, we ramp, but we still need to draw a land though. Yes, we ramp, but we still need to draw a land though. Grazer's the same thing here. Well, Grazer is way worse than Goose here, to be honest. The Goose was a lot better than an Incubation Druid would have been in this game, so maybe the Goose is just better. It's gotta be Coco. Hopefully they apparition the Henry. I don't want them to apparition my Polukranos. My Polukranos will solo the game. This is what's known in the business as a debate. You fell for the most basic of tricks, opponent. You fell for the I have a card, gotta use it immediately trick. I mean, to be honest, I also might have fell for that trick though. If opponent has another apparition. Nah, they don't, right? They don't. Yeah, yep. Alright, let's just play safe and remove their creatures, chat. Do a little bit removing. Fight this now so they don't get the mana. Fight this little pleb. I mean, Reggie's pretty good, but honestly, another fight rigging is very good, I think. We are the control deck in this matchup, so we need to just chill, man. Just chill. This is a little awkward. Is it? We have a Henge, a Fight Riggin, and a Polukranos in play. They took the Fight Rigging. What an interesting choice. Okay, fight this idiot. And then do your Symbiosis, in case you get another Poly-K. Don't miss your free fight. Take your other Poly-K. Take your Thoughtseize, I guess. Okay. Golgari control coming through. Are we not playing events anymore? It's the start of the month, right? At the start of the month we want to play ladder, get a high rank, and then camp that rank until we get our 20 points. Don't mind me, chat. I'm just taking it slow. Chilling out, relaxing. I should have attacked with the goose. We're in a bit of an awkward part of our deck here where we're not We're not really finding any creatures to get going with a henge, but I'm hoping we find a creature soon. Should have attacked with PolyK. Nah, we don't want to attack with PolyK, man. We don't want them to block. It gives up a fight. A 3/3 Polukranos can kill most of their creatures apart. It's basically only the Valkyrie, right? We don't care about the apparitions dying. They will die eventually. I wonder if we would have lost this game if we still had Incubation Druid rather than Goose. It's possible, man. We would have been a turn slower on every play that we made. Which is maybe enough for them to get going. I mean, Angels does not need a lot of time to kind of get out of control. Alright, chat, that was a good, solid, clean win against a good, solid, clean deck. But the Angels, we weren't getting farmed by Angels, but we were only winning like 50% of the time, and if the Goose can improve that a bit, that would be very good. I love CROKEYZ so much. I own all his merchandise, fan art, and erotic audio novels. Have you been enjoying them, man? I was a little bit... I don't want to say embarrassed, but I was a little bit wary of releasing those because I wasn't sure how they would go down, but... I mean, if you're enjoying them, I have no regrets. Excuse me, what is this? It sure seems like Sultai Ultimatum, so let's take the ramp. The Nightmare is a bit annoying though, the duress effect on it. Okay, opponent, could you get like maybe a little bit less lucky? We've got to trophy this thing, right? Or else next turn they just adapt. Adapt into start casting their big spells and we'll have to trophy it anyway. They had to spend a turn adapting it. Yes, but I also would have to spend a turn not playing my deck too. Very interesting choices, chat. Very interesting choices. Henge is very nice, but we already have a Henge in hand, but we can't cast that Henge though. I think we just take another Henge. Need to kill opponent soon. Well, they've got Omniscience in hand, so they're, even if they have Ultimatum, it's not as good, right? What are the chances they discard Henge with Elspeth? Well, 0 after we've got one in play. A hot 0. It can do a 4/4 Crisis. Wow, left me Thoughtseize. Ambitious gameplay. Very ambitious. This is Explorer, man. Doesn't it say so in the stream title? No it doesn't. Okay. It's my bad. Take a little fight rig in action. I'll take a Thoughtseize first to see what I'm up against. Oh man, so bad. Another Thoughtseize. Nah. I like the idea of swinging for 10 in this here spot. Then we can fight the Druid and upkeep use our trophy before we discard. And we've also got lethal on board. Pretty nice. Isn't the Sultai version of the deck better in best of one? Oh yeah, it did. Looks better to me. There's no way the Ultimatum version is better because it's so much more inconsistent, and you get no payoff for your inconsistency because if you go off with your fight rigging, yes, your spell that you hit is better. But that is completely irrelevant because hitting any spell off the fight rigging is enough to win a game of Magic. So you're improving a part of your game plan that doesn't need improved at the cost of parts that do. It is a giga scam. Three fervent champions. Alright, we go to 10, then we go to 8, then we go to most likely dead, but you know. I only said likely to be dead. I didn't say definitely dead. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and take a block here. We're probably going to 1 life. Okay, we go to 2 life. I don't know, chat. We're looking pretty alive. I'll take an untapped land. You just absolutely love to see it. Can you pass on 4? Can you pass on 4? I mean, why wouldn't you just eat the food? Who cares about trophy? Any attackers for 7 in the chat today? Man, my attack for 7 was pretty bold, huh? It was quite the bold play. Well, I can't block 1 each, or else the castle, man. The castle, I lose my 2 goose, I swing for 7, put them to 6, got 1 blocker. I'm on 9, I'm on 12. I'll tell you what, that's actually fine. Give me a stop on upkeep, please. The trophy boys. What a card. What an unbelievable card. 2 mana, destroy any permanent. Were they on the play with the 3 champions? Alright, they're 4-1 already, huh? Okay, okay. We're improving the deck, chat. Ecuador! Ecuador!